Hello everyone, my name is Lord Alvon, and today I'm going to be bringing you all another vintage cube draft. And let's take a look at our opening pack here. All right, okay. All right, so we've got a few interesting options here, although this pack mostly looks pretty lackluster. So some of the more powerful options that stand out to me are Fast Bond. Fast Bond is an incredibly powerful magic card, very good in Storm. Um, if you have any sources of major card advantage, this card just can be absolutely insane. I also like Plow Under. Plow Under is a very good payoff for a ramp deck. It can really punish some people. Not only does it kill two of their lands, but it ruins their next two draw steps. It's going to be very strong. And there's also a Scalding Tarn. And Scalding Tarn is a blue fetch land. I like playing blue. Fetch lands are great. I think I'll start off with that. And if the Fast Bond comes around, I will be pretty solid in Storm being open as a potential draft here. So these cards all look pretty interesting. Let's see. So cards that stand out here to me are Sulfuric Vortex, one of the best mono red cards in the cube. Turning off life gain is incredibly powerful because that's one of the ways you can lose as mono red is your opponent gaining too much life, and just it puts them on a clock. And despite the fact that it looks like a symmetrical effect, it if you're playing burn spells and your opponent is not, Sulfuric Vortex is not symmetrical at all. Um, and I also like Phyrexian Metamorph, very flexible clone. There's a lot of good artifacts and good creatures to copy with it. I think I'm going to go with that. The other options are not too great. I like Necromancy, but these Planeswalkers are pretty replaceable. So I'm going to go with the Metamorph, and we'll go with that. All right, next pack. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so we have Tezzeret the Seeker. That's a strong one. We have Mystical Tutor, I guess. We could take Corpse Dance. It's pretty good at doing some reanimation shenanigans with Eldrazi. Mana Flare is fun. Actually, I actually really am a huge fan of Tezzeret. There are a lot of very powerful artifacts to untap with Tezzeret. You can make a lot of mana, and already having the Metamorph makes Tezzeret pretty sweet, because at the very least, he's a 5-mana Metamorph, and like a 5-mana clone is not a bad kind of like a backdoor plan for a Tezzeret. So I think I like the Tezzeret, the Seeker here. Although I would be happy with Mystical Tutor. I'd be happy with Corpse Dance. I think Tezzeret is the pick here. Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. Nothing too special, I guess. I think Leovold is incredibly strong. This card is not remotely fair. Each opponent can't draw more than one card each turn. If you combine this with some sort of like effect like Time Twister or Time Spiral, where everyone is drawing like 7 cards, and you're drawing 7 cards, your opponent's drawing 1, yeah, that's just incredibly powerful. Chandra Flamecaller is fun. I like Duress here, actually. Duress is quite strong. There's a lot of very powerful combos that Duress can interrupt, and Duress goes well with Planeswalkers just to clear the way for them. So I think I'll take that. Although I wouldn't fault someone for taking Chandra Flamecaller or like Leovold or something here. Okay, here we got some options. We could take the Marsh Flats. That is a black fetch land, pretty solid. The rest of these are kind of replaceable. I actually like Vidalcan Shackles here. Having the Tezzeret to fetch Vidalcan Shackles too, just like having like a nice toolbox for this Tezzeret is going to make him very strong. And like a split, like mind control / clone effect for Tezzeret could be very powerful. I think I like Vidalcan Shackles here, actually. This card is very powerful in the right matchups. And yeah, I think I'm looking to play some sort of Vidalcan Shackles deck here. And what do we have here? We have Nicol Bolas, Planeswalker. That is an incredibly strong finisher, although I have 0 ramp to get there right now. We could take Sphinx of the Steel Wind, which is a pretty strong Tinker target, or even Reanimator. Can be very, very strong. Sphinx is fun. I also could take Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls is a solid value card. I don't really think I like any of the other cards in this pack. I think right between Sphinx and Nicol Bolas for me. Yeah, let's do Nicol Bolas. Let's do Nicol Bolas. Nicol Bolas is really fun. Nicol Bolas is fun. So here it's between Firemancer, Dig Through Time, and Frost Titan. And it's a pretty tough call here, actually. Given that we already have like Duress and Scalding Tarn, cards like Dig Through Time become a lot more powerful. And we're going to be looking to pick up a lot of other cheap cards too. And digging for some powerful one-ofs seems exactly what I want to be doing. Okay, here I like Toxic Deluge. Toxic Deluge is very good. I wouldn't mind Grave Titan or Nexus of Fate or even Control Magic. These are all fine, but Wrath effects or effects that destroy all creatures like Day of Judgment are reasonably hard to come by in blue-black. Because most of them are white. But Toxic Deluge is one of the best. Just to being able to wipe the board on 3 mana for the low cost of a few life is just very, very powerful. And it's really flexible too. You can often just do it such that you leave yourself with a powerful creature in play. And here we'll take the Blood Crypt, because Blood Crypt will allow us to splash red. We already have a Scalding Tarn that can fetch the Blood Crypt, so that's totally fine. So maybe we're going to look to draft like some sort of blue-black or like Grixis Control. Oh, Necromancer came around. Okay, sweet. I might just have a little bit of a Reanimator package. I'll put this in the side. I don't really have anything. Corpse Dance. Okay. The next cleanup step. Okay. Corpse Dance could be interesting. That is potentially very powerful. Here we're going to take Urborg. Urborg is really good. Manic Vandal, I guess. Probably don't want to play that, but I could want to, potentially. Also, a side benefit of this is having Urborg will mean I don't have to run as many swamps, because this basically makes everything into a swamp. So I will be able to run... Ooh, Lingering Souls, okay. I'll be able to run more islands for this Vidalcan Shackles. So Urborg is going to make Vidalcan Shackles better just by virtue of it being in my deck. Okay, so I'm going to sort this by converted mana cost. See what we got going on. And here we have some very, very powerful cards, including Demonic Tutor, Treachery, and Polluted Delta. Those are probably the top 3 here. Yeah, Pentad Prism is not going to compete with any of those 3. So let's take a look. Demonic Tutor has a lot of very powerful things it can search for. Already we have a very flexible, a lot of very flexible cards. So I like Demonic Tutor. Treachery is very, very strong. Like, best control magic variant in the queue, period. It's just free. It's just free, steal your creature, and it's incredibly disgusting. But being able to have access to any card in the deck, I think is just going to be very, very strong. It's a very good toolbox card. Makes the deck really consistent. So I'll take Demonic Tutor here. Also going to make stuff like this Corpse Dance Necromancy kind of stuff a little bit better. So here we can take Looter Ilkor or Chart a Course. I think these are both very strong. There's also a nod to this Splinter Twin, but I don't believe that's what we're going to be. I haven't seen any Splinter Twin pieces yet. I don't really have any reason to believe that I'll see any of those other ones. And we're also like not really heavily in red either, so picking up Twin is not really, this is not really the place for that, I don't believe. But I like Charter Course quite a bit. I'm not sure if that's better than Looter Core. It probably is. Yeah, Chart is really good, and also Chart can allow us to use this Corpse Dance or the Necromancy. Maybe if this Ulamog comes around, actually, there's no way this Ulamog's coming around in this pack, but Charter Course is great. Here I could probably hope to table like Brain Maggot or Looter. If I'm really lucky, the Mirror Battlesphere maybe. Okay, all right. So here you can take the Tinker. Tinker is very, very strong. Whew. I currently don't have any targets for Tinker, so and I also don't have um, any small artifacts to sacrifice to it, but it is a very, very powerful card. So this could be a consideration, but I mean, given that I don't have anything to actually get with Tinker, and I also don't have any artifacts to sacrifice to it that are that good, I'm going to take the Remand here. Remand is always going to be good. Very flexible, just really good on tempo, and really good early play. And here I like the Compulsive Research. If the Necromancy table, chances are this Exhume might table as well, so we could just end up getting some solid late pick Reanimator stuff. But this pack seems pretty weak overall, so Exhume might not come around, but I would be very happy if it did. But Compulsive is great, so we'll be taking that. And here we could take the Boros Signet. We could take the Wandering Fumarole. I think Fumarole might be likely to come around. I don't know that for sure, but the Signet almost definitely will not. And I'd be fine with Pro, I'd be fine with Fumarole. But I think Signets are very, very good. Also, I need like some artifacts to get with Tezzeret and some stuff to like untap with him. So getting stuff like Boros Signet will make that plan a little bit better. Garruk Relentless. Ooh, okay. Well, Reanimate's really good. I take Reanimate, and then I can just go more all in. I mean, yeah, these Reanimator cards are coming very, very late. So maybe I just take Reanimate and hope to like maybe table Arcane Artisan. I'll have more ways to cheat stuff into play. Yeah, we'll take Reanimate, and I guess just move the Necromancy back into the main deck. Recurring Nightmare. Wow, okay. Woo, baby. And Hiki Jiki. Okay, so the person who got Splinter Twin is going to love that. But Recurring Nightmares is excellent. Unfortunately, I don't actually have like any creatures except for this one. So because I don't have any small creatures to sacrifice to it, I probably just have to take this Galanalendra Archmage or the Solemn Simulacrum, both of which will be very, very good. Between the two, I think I like Galanalendra a little more. Galanalendra is very, very good. And here we can take Worn Powerstone or Emrakul, the Promised End. And Emrakul is a Reanimator target that's very, very difficult to deal with. So I think I like Emrakul. It's also reasonably castable, potentially. I have a lot of cards that will end up in my graveyard. I have like a fetch land, I have sorceries, I have instants, I have creatures that will die. So you can often end up, Emrakul can often end up being pretty cheap. I like that. I also would love this Worn Powerstone, but I think just Emrakul is very, like a top tier in terms of what I'm looking for. And here we can take the Cast Down or the Pyroclasm. I think I'd rather have the Cast Down. Cast Down is a... Oh my gosh. All right, we'll take Twin. Sure. If it's this late, I'm definitely taking the Twin. And here we can take Iona. Iona's a decent Reanimator target. Yeah, that could be really good. And here we can take Bone Shredder. And Demon Lord Belzenlock. Yep. And Mishra's Factory. We can't actually play Gideon. And Pia and Kuran. Okay. All right. Okay, so we got like a lot of nice stuff in that pack. Probably pretty reasonably puts us in Reanimator now. So we have Reanimate, we have Necromancy. We're not going to get Exhume, but we could get Animate Dead still. So I'm going to be looking for Animate Dead and just more ways to discard cards or get them in the graveyard. and I want a little bit more in terms of mana fixing, I'd love a Underground Sea or Watery Grave. Either of those would be really, really good. And yeah, this is looking like a very solid start. Hey, how's it going, Michael? Good to see you, buddy. You got me live. You got me. Oh, man. What do you think of the deck so far? Pretty sweet. Screen's frozen. Is it really? It shouldn't be. It should still be good. Is it good now? I don't know. Anyway, okay, so here we have a few interesting options. We could take the Time Twister, but Time Twister is a lot better in a deck that is more geared towards doing like really like broken things with a lot of fast mana, and that's really not where we are. I do like Venser Shaper Savant. This is a really good thing to just mess with people's draws. Um, it can be a very, very good tempo play. I also don't mind the Shallow Grave. Shallow Grave is good with Corpse Dance. Shallow Grave and Corpse Dance are good in like the same kinds of decks. If I can find like some really, really big creature to reanimate, then I might want the like just one big hit and kind of. But I think I like the Venser here. Venser is very good. We'll take Venser. And here we get Animate Dead. Sweet. Animate Dead's great. Wouldn't mind Doom Whisperer on the wheel. As weird as that is, as weird as that sounds, Doom Whisperer does often wheel in Cube because of the incredibly high power level of all the cards. But yeah, Animate Dead is great. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so we got the third Sweet Reanimator spell, and we're gonna keep that. Yeah, we're just gonna like reanimate Emrakul here. That's how this is. That's how we're gonna win games here, everybody. Now, Watery Grave, sweet. Watery Grave is great. I wouldn't mind Pack Rat or Mesmeric Fiend on the wheel. Those could be really good. Pack Rat can like discard creatures for me to reanimate, but yeah, Watery Grave makes my mana base too good. I already have a Scalding Tarn that can fetch it over here, so yeah, Watery Grave is excellent. We taking that. I'm definitely going to want some more good artifacts if I'm going to want to play this Tezzeret. Because right now it's just like Boros Signet, Shackles, and Metamorph. And I don't think that's going to be enough to run the Tezzeret. Here, Inquisition is excellent. As a Reanimator deck, you often run into the problem of you'll get into the problem where like you have one really good thing and your opponent just kills it, and you're just like, well, rip my chances of winning. But Inquisition of Kozilek is a good way to rip those kind of things out of your opponent's hand. So that could be a thing I might want. I can also take Sneak Attack, and Sneak Attack is another like good way to cheat things into play. Given that we already have like 1, 2, 3 Reanimator spells, like we could just do like Sneak Attack something into play and then reanimate it later. So I mean, this is probably as much as I want Inquisition. I think I might actually table it potentially. A lot of good black cards have been tabling, but we'll take Sneak Attack here. I hope to get like an Eldrazi, because now we can like Sneak Attack or like Corpse Dance and Eldrazi or something. Blightsteel. I want it. I really do. I want the Blightsteel so bad. But I think the correct pick is Thoughtseize. I passed up on the Inquisition, but the Thoughtseize is too good. Thoughtseize just does so many things. Like so number one, it steals your opponent's best card in their hand for 1 mana and 2 life. Or in a pinch, you can even target yourself and bin like some crazy creature in your graveyard, so that you can like use your Necromancy or your Animate Dead or your Reanimate on it. So Thoughtseize is just very flexible. I would love Rakdos Signet, Darkstrike Shores, or Blightsteel on the wheel. I think I'm going to probably get one of those. But wow, that pack was really good for me. And here we can take the Divining Top. I don't really like Divining Top in decks without fetch lands. We only have one, so that's not nearly as good. I like Hymn to Torok as well, and I also like Spire Bluff Canal. Spire Bluff Canal might table. Actually, Hymn to Torok might table because, again, like I was not seeing like too many people who looked like they were taking a lot of powerful black cards. So I think Spiral of Canal is a safe pick here. And here we get Collective Brutality or Ashiok Nightmare Reaver. Ashiok is very, very good, but I mean, Collective Brutality I think is the correct pick here for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's again good interaction with my opponent, and number two, the escalate cost. If I want to do like multiple of these modes, is discarding a card. And so what I can do is it gives me this uncounterable way to get a creature into my graveyard for later reanimation. So while also being a removal spell and like a discard spell. So yeah, Collective Brutality is very good. And here we get Shieldred, Whispering One, Hostage Taker, or Jace Beleren. Yeah, we're just getting hooked up with all the sweet stuff. Shieldred's very, very good. It's like one of the best reanimator targets in the cube, and I'm very happy taking that. Demon Lord Belzenlock, not quite as good as Shieldred. And we get Shallow Grave. Sweet. Okay. Or we also could take the Vampire Hexmage. See, I don't know if I'm even running the Corpse Dance at this point, so I think I'll just take Hexmage, because Hexmage is like 2 mana to short target Planeswalker a lot of the time, so I think I like Vampire Hexmage. I'll take the Hexmage for the sideboard. Yeah, this deck seems very good. I don't think I'm playing the Tezzeret at this point, but we have a lot of very, very good cards right now. And Doom Whisperer did table. Take that or Blackleaf Cliffs. I've been wanting to try this Doom Whisperer out for a while. We're going to take Doom Whisperer. And here we get Pack Rat. Yeah, Pack Rat's good. Pack Rat's very good. I also like Tassiger. Tassiger's pretty sweet, but yeah, Pack Rat is the pick. And we get Inquisition. Wow, so we just literally get everything. You're going to lurk. All right, thanks, buddy. We'll take the Mizium Mortars. And, okay, I guess Bazaar of Baghdad is fine. And Putrid Imp. Oh, wow, Putrid Imp, sweet. Okay. I don't think I probably want to play Putrid Imp here, but yeah, so we were definitely in the right deck. We had, like, a ton of really great cards late. Like, did you see, like, that Inquisition came around all the way? Like, Duress, Inquisition, Thoughtseize. Like, this is prime, like, reanimator stuff here. We got, like, 1, 2, 3, 4 targeted discard effects. Yeah, wow, this is excellent. Okay, so these will go on the sideboard for now. We have 27 playables. Whew, baby. Okay, so maybe I cut Nicol Bolas because I don't really actually. So we're definitely cutting Tezzeret. Tezzeret, I only have like 3 artifacts to get with Tezzeret, which I don't think is good enough. Let's see. So what are our things to put into play? We have, I guess, just like Emrakul with Shieldred Doom Whisperer. It's not like definitely not the best reanimator stuff ever. I guess we could probably put Iona here. Hey, Michael, do you think I should put this Iona in my deck for reanimation stuff? What do you think? What do you think? I'm thinking that's pretty good. Yeah. I really want to. Yeah, there's like... Yeah, I'm going to put Iona in there. Boop. Okay, and Nicol Bolas is probably a no for me just because as good as Nicol Bolas is, like I just don't have a lot of ramp. I don't think I'm gonna get to 8 mana a lot of the time. Like, so we'll put him in the sideboard in case we run into some like deck we don't think we want reanimation stuff against. But yeah, this is sweet. Iona, Shieldred. Okay, sweet. Awesome. And let's take a look at the rest of the deck here. What do we have going on? I'll take out Cast Down. I guess Shackles is probably a better sideboard card. Maybe Bone Shredder is a better sideboard card too. Yeah, we'll take Bone Shredder out. And we'll take Shackles and put it in the sideboard. So Shackles is the kind of card that's like very, very good in the right matchups, and there's some matchups where it does literally nothing. So I want to have my main deck be as like solidly like all enveloping in terms of like different matchups as I can. And then if there's like a deck that is going to be really good against, like an aggressive deck, I definitely will be siding in Vidalcan Shackles. Okay, so let's take a sort this by converted mana cost, and then we're gonna sort by color here. Okay, so a lot heavier on the black than the blue. Okay, okay. Sneak attack. All right. So we currently have Watery Grave, and then we have Spiral of Canal. We have okay. So we have like one dual land of each type. So like blue red, black red, and then blue black, and then we have this Scalding Tarn, which gets all three, because Scalding Tarn can get not only an island or a mountain, but can also get the Watery Grave because it's an island, or the Blood because it's a mountain. And then Urborg is our resident swamp. So we have 1, 2, 3 red sources. I think I want like maybe like actually 4 red sources here. I think I want like 1 basic mountain, or maybe even none actually. None is probably correct. 1, 2, 3. And then we got so 3. Currently, I have 3 blue sources, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 black sources. Add basic lands. Do you want me to add a plains? No, we're not playing the plains for Iona. So add an extra. Add like 6 and 6. So if you do 6 and 6, then we'll be like, as I do have double blue cards I actually want to cast. I think like the double black cards that I have, I'm mostly not going to be casting. So I do 6 and 6, then I have so 6, 7, 8, 9 blue sources, and then I have 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 black sources. 10 black sources, 9 blue sources seems okay. I definitely want them to be close. Although there's a lot more black cards, I only need 1 black mana for like all of these, and I need 2 blue mana for both of those. So I guess this probably can be counted as like life, but I think 6 and 6 is correct. So add those to deck. Sort by converted mana cost. Also, having 6 islands just makes the shackles better if I want to like sideboard that in. And if I need to, I can like sideboard out some of the black cards for the Vidalcan Shackles and then add more islands. But I think 6 is probably the highest I'm going to go on that. Mm-hmm. So we're going to put all our big creatures in like one pile here. Just to get a look here. All right, so we're going to get our snipping tool so we just know what's going on. And all right. Sweet. Save the deck. And let's head on to round 1. Okay. Whew. Yeah, this deck seems really sweet. Has a lot of interaction and some very, very powerful combos. We got Chart of Course, Pack Rat, and Brutality, and Compulsive Research that can all bin creatures in a graveyard. So, or even like we can Inquisition or Thoughtseize, probably Thoughtseize ourselves in a pinch here. This is fine. This is fine. We're going to keep this hand. You can reanimate something. Okay, yeah. Wow, Avacyn's Pilgrim. All right, cool. So my opponent's planning on like ramping out something. I'm just gonna Inquisition them right away. Sylvan Caryatid, Reclamation Sage. Yeah, no, get out of here, Sylvan Caryatid. See, Reclamation Sage is like a little bit annoying, but you know, honestly, I might even just like reanimate this Sylvan Caryatid here. Like that might even be just really strong. Like 2 life for a Sylvan Caryatid here seems pretty good. Draft eggs. You can't draft eggs in Cube, Tom. Can't do it. Okay, so my opponent has. They actually could have. they'd like played Breeding Pool on tap, they could have suspended Cloudscape. But so here I'm just gonna probably like what I could do is I could like Demonic Tutor for a big creature like Iona, and then I could just like next turn I could like chart a course and then ooh yeah, and then like reanimate Iona and name like Blue or something. That seems pretty good. Iona is 9 life though. I also could just get Shield Dread Whispering one. Shield Dread's very strong. I would like to hit my land drop this turn, maybe. So I think maybe like Chart a Coursing into a land could be good. It's pretty bad if I miss on pretty bad here if like I miss on a land, but yeah. So we have so many options here. I think Chart a Course is probably the best though. So we did get our land. Okay. So the question is, what do we want to discard? Probably this Dig Through Time. I don't think I'm not really going to be playing long enough that that's going to be relevant. So I think I actually do want to reanimate. Oh, shoot. No, never mind. Okay. All right. That was my turn. Put these out there. Okay. Is my opponent going to go ahead and suspend Cloudscape? No. Okay, so they're probably planning on hard casting Cloudscape this next turn, so then Remand becomes pretty good. Interesting. Okay. I could just like hide my taskbar. We'll figure that out after the game. Okay, hold on. There's a lot of options here. I still can just reanimate Sylvan Keratin if I want here. I think I like Demonic Tutoring for a reanimator target. Even though I don't actually have a way to get it into play just yet. That makes it a little awkward. So maybe I actually do just want to reanimate Caryatid. Yeah, I think I'll do that. We're going to animate Caryatid, pay 2 life, get a 0/3 hexproof, and then we can just reanimate, remand whatever my opponent plays, and it's probably going to be like Mox Pearl, sure. Okay. Is there a 5 mana card? It's going to be Cloudskate or something else. Cloudskate is fine. We'll remand that. Waste my opponent's whole turn. And see, now what we can do is we can play Sneak Attack and also activate it using Caryatid. So, interesting. Very interesting. Watery Grave. Okay. Yeah, I'd really appreciate that, Tom. Thank you. I have not used OBS for very long, so it's still a learning process for sure. Now, question here is, am I okay with my opponent just playing? Yeah, I think my opponent just like taps out and plays Cloudskate again. I think that's fine. But they do have Reclamation Sage in hand, so I don't want to just run out like Sneak Attack or something, because it'll just die. And that seems really bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm just Demonic Tutor and see what we can get here. Because there are a lot of very powerful options. We could get something like Doom Whisperer. We could get Shield Dread Whispering one. Shield Dread's pretty good. We also could get Pack Rat. Pack Rat's a nice one. See, I actually like Pack Rat here because I have a lot of cards in hand, and I could just like kind of go off with Pack Rat. Yeah, actually, that doesn't seem terrible. If my opponent's playing blue-green, chances are they don't really have a lot of good answers for Pack Rat. And a lot of these other ones don't really seem too particularly great right now. Yeah, I'm going to take Pack Rat. And the question is, do you play the Watery Grave? I think I'll probably just play the Grave, not going to pay some life, and then we'll use this to play a pack rat. Okay, and pass. So if my opponent just goes ahead and just bounces my pack rat here, that's totally fine. Because I'm only like a couple activations away from this just being a really huge threat. Probably just Cloud Skating the pack rat here. Yep, there we go. That's fine. I don't mind my Cloud Skate getting my pack rat eating the Cloud Skate trigger. That's totally fine. And what do we got? Spire Bluff Canal. Okay. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we're gonna play Canal. And then we're going to play Pack Rat, and we're going to save up mana for activation. And pass turn. So now, yeah, so Pack Rat's going to get out of control very, very fast. We have 6 mana, so we can make 1 Pack Rat this turn and then 2 more the next turn. It's going to be like all like 4/4s or something. Yep. My opponent can't really reasonably attack with this Avacyn's Pilgrim here. And yep, that's fine. If my opponent doesn't have anything to play with their mana here, they should have probably animated Lumbering Falls. Okay, Avenger of Zendikar is good. Avenger of Zendikar is quite good, but we can just like metamorph the Avenger here. And then, yeah, okay, that seems great. We're gonna metamorph Avenger. 1, 2, 3. Discard this swamp. Oh, hey, how's it going, Kyogre fan? Good to see you, buddy. Oh man, okay. So we're gonna metamorph. You metamorph, you paying life, I think. And then we're gonna like play a land and get a counter on all these. I should probably discard the sneak attack to the pack rat. I'm doing well. Yeah, this is pretty fun. How did you find me? Okay, we're gonna play this. I'm gonna copy 1, 2, 3 to Avenger. I'm gonna get some plant tokens. Oh, Cube Tutor. Oh, right. Sweet. Okay, I did put it up there, didn't I? Okay, I'm gonna play a land. Get a counter on all my plant tokens. I would like to use the ability. I think I'm going to Thought Seize my opponent, see what they got going on. Because I know they have a Reclamation Sage, and Sage does actually kill my Avenger, because it's a artifact creature, because it's a copy via the Metamorph. So take that away. And then, oh wow, Sylvan Carrington is a plant. So it gets pumped by Avenger of Zendikar. That's hilarious. I forgot that was a thing. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. And we'll just hold back. And then we can just discard the sneak attack to the pack rat. Okay. This is great. So Shroudless Agent in a green deck probably hits like a Mana Dork, which is not going to be that great. Yeah, sure. That's a little annoying, but 2/2 Flyer is definitely a threat here. So I'm gonna have to find some way to deal with that. What'd you get? Simic Signet. Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, so mana ramp, not really gonna hurt me. It's not a land, so my opponent's plants are just all gonna be pretty garbage here. Garruk Relentless is great though. Is Garrett gonna make a wolf, or is Garrett gonna fight one of my pack rats? Because I will be discarding this sneak attack to the pack rat. This game is pretty close here. I think I'm slightly advantaged. Okay, so Garruk dies. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna make another pack rat, pay black, blue, and blue. Discard sneak attack. Make a copy. They're all 4/4s. So they're all 3/3s. What I could do is I could play the island to make all my pack rats, to make all the plants into 2/3s, or I could discard it to a pack rat to make them all 4/4s. That's an interesting dilemma. Yeah, my opponent's Avenger is definitely putting a bit of an annoying thing in me right now. I think maybe spreading the love with the island could be better, but man, this is pretty rough. Yeah, I think I'm going to attack with the Avenger and the 3 pack rats, and then we'll decide here in a second. I do want to kill the Garruk, so we're going to attack Garruk with these guys. Yes, let's do that. I'm not sure what it's set to. Probably like 30 seconds, maybe. I didn't like purposefully set a delay of like any amount of time, so it's probably just like 30 seconds if I had to guess. So Garrett goes down. I think because of that. I think because of that, we're gonna go ahead and play this island because just making all these plants into like 2/3s just seems very, very strong. Yes. Okay. Awesome. So now we're gonna need a way to kill this Cloudskate, otherwise we die in 3 turns. So. So this matchup is going to be a one where I'm going to want to have my Vidalcan Shackles in the deck. So we'll definitely be. Oh wow, Carnage Tyrant. Okay, that's pretty big. Swamp. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, we're at 2 life. This is not the place I want to be. It's pretty minimal. Okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, at this point, we're just going to have to rely on drawing a removal spell because we can't make it through all my opponent's plants at this point. You just kind of need to kill this. Yep. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. 6 seconds of delay for you. Okay, sweet. All right. So my opponent has a land, gets counters on all the plant tokens. I'm gonna go to 1 life and hope to top deck like a draw spell or a removal spell for this Cloudskate. Either of which would be great. And what do we got? That's not gonna do it. All right, we'll concede and go to game 2. That's a real shame. I think we had a very good chance of winning that game, but just we just kind of got out tempoed. Okay, so let's take a look at the sideboard, see what's good. Definitely want the shackles here, and I think even stuff like Cast Down could be probably pretty solid here. Cast Down, Bone Shredder could be strong. Let's see what the rest of the deck here looks like. Maybe I just cut. How we did after the stream, Tom? That would be good actually. Maybe like I think Glen Elendra doesn't seem too great in this matchup. I didn't see like really any non-creature spells my opponent played except for like. Actually, no. Glen Elendra is a flyer. We'll just take out the Venser, I think, and put in the Shackles. And Shackles should be very, very good in this match. So we're gonna, I think, run it like this. We'll do, friend. Thank you. Okay, I would like to play first, and this hand is bad. We'll have to mulligan it. This hand, on the other hand, is quite good. Has turn 2 Pack Rat into going all in on Pack Rat. So that's probably what we're going to be doing with this hand. Flavor of the Sky is deciding whether to mulligan to 6 cards. I will keep we're going to put this. I put it on bottom. I don't really see myself wanting that particular card. We're gonna not pay 2 life. Pass the turn. I think we're gonna start on Pack Rat. Like I think my opponent's blue-green deck seems particularly not very interactive. Really, just a Mox Pearl, no land. Wow, that's bad. Okay, so we're gonna just play Pack Rat. I'm probably gonna steamroll our opponent with Pack Rat. That's what this card does. It just kills people. Or maybe my opponent doesn't know that this doesn't count as your land. I don't know. I mean, that's always a possibility, I guess. Sylvan Caryatid. Okay, sweet. Okay, so the question is, do we want to play, like, Island? Yeah, I think I'll just play Island and then pass here. We'll probably just discard, like, the Signet to our Pack Rat. Oh, wow. So my opponent didn't actually have a... Okay, Orzhov Signet's pretty good. Just like a hand with a lot of mana rocks, but just one land. I mean, that's what's one way to do it for sure. If I had something like Fiery Confluence in my deck, I could just Demonic Tutor for it and just blow up all my opponent's mana rocks here, which would be so good. Yeah, they probably did keep Mox no land, but I mean, wow, that is a risky line there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, luckily for me, like if their main like big payoff for all this ramp is like Avenger Zendikar again, then I can kind of just get him, right? Because like, So I'd ditch the dig through time here. I don't know if I see dig through time being particularly great here, but Doom Whisper definitely could be very, very good. So I can like Demonic Tutor for like something to put in to like for like a reanimator spell, and then Doom Whisper myself until I find something in the graveyard. Seems good. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and attack for 4 here, and then it's surprise gonna be 6. Actually, you need a block? Probably not. We're gonna activate, pay black 2/3. Yeah, Pack Rat's very, very good. Like, so this card was printed back in Return to Ravnica, like in I think like 2012 or something, and there was literally like 0 removal at common that could like even touch this thing. There's like maybe like 1 removal spell at common that could really, it was actually really good against it, because like everything cost like 4 more mana to actually kill it. Tireless Tracker is my favorite green card in the game. I love this card, but my opponent looks pretty land light. So, oh, I mean, Kodama's Reach makes that a lot better, but that's fine. Okay. Double Investigate. That seems really sweet. I'm not even mad. Like, I love Tireless Tracker so much. This card is sweet. This card is so good. I literally don't even mind losing to it because it's so much fun. Yeah, you go. You go, Tireless Tracker. Make me proud. Okay, so here I want to draw like a black source for this Doom Whisperer, I guess. Well, the answer is that question. So here, I can't really reasonably like discard a card to make these Pack Rats bigger at this point, particularly for one reason. So that being that if my opponent just like pays 2 and sacks a clue, then this Tireless Tracker is a 4/3, so it trades with my Pack Rat anyway. So I think I just want to attack for 9 here, and then my opponent is basically like forced into blocking like both of like probably both of them here, or maybe just one. Yeah, it's probably just gonna block one. But like my Pack Rat, if it's like 2/2 or 3/3, is still gonna trade with Tireless Tracker. I think like making another Pack Rat is not as good as dropping Doom Whisperer here, because like my opponent's deck seemed pretty weak to flyers. I only saw like 1 flyer the entire game in their deck. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doom Whisperer, and then we're just gonna pay like a crap load of life to this Doom Whisperer. That's how this is gonna go. And then we're gonna we can like Demonic Tutor for something nuts. I don't know. Whatever we need to win the game, we'll just tutor for that. Well, there's the Avenger, but you only have 4 lands, so it's not nearly as good as it like could be here. And we do have Doom Whisperer, so this like 6/6 flyers literally is probably gonna go all the way. So all we need is like 1 damage off the top. What is in our deck we can deal 1 damage with? Could like try to dig for. Oh, actually, we dig for Collective Brutality, right? Because Collective Brutality is like you lose 2 life. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig for Collective Brutality with this Doom Whisperer, and then we're gonna win the game with that. Woo! Mm-hmm. Yep, we're just gonna dig for Collective Brutality here. And we're gonna use it in. We're gonna put that on the graveyard. And we're gonna put that in the graveyard. Oh man, this feels so good. This feels so good. Oh, I should pay all of my life. Take it, Doom Whisperer. Take it. Ooh, Toxic Deluge is good too. I can just kill all the plant tokens. Woo. Also kills my pack rats, so we're not gonna do that. We're digging hard for that that Collective Brutality here. I also wouldn't mind like a Reanimator card because Reanimator could just hit the Emrakul and then win the game that way. So that's also fine. Bin those 2. Who needs life anyway? Who needs life when you have the power of Doom Whisperer? Necromancy's good. Also, I also like Duress, but I honestly like I just want. All I want is the Collective Brutality. Reanimate's not going to do it. That's not going to do it either. Come on, Collective Brutality. Where are you at, buddy? You're not there. You can only pay life like 2 more times after this. Hopefully I just find it here. Metamorph? I guess I can metamorph. I can metamorph the Avenger. I don't know. I'm gonna get to see like what, like 6 more cards, and if I don't hit what I'm looking for, then I lose. Man, okay. Do I have to just take Metamorph just to not die? I might have to, honestly, as awful as that is. Yeah, okay. We'll put that on top. Just to like hedge our bets and to hedge our bets against like not just dying horribly here, I guess. Should we? Okay. Actually, wait. No, we'll just demonic tutor for that. No, we're fine. Okay, we're good. We good. I'm gonna use my demonic ER. We're just gonna DT for the Collective Brutality and then win that way. That's fine. Okay. Whew. All that worrying for nothing. We're fine. Okay. All the BM. Yeah, just pay 14 life. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna pull this out so I make sure I don't hit the wrong one. I want Collective Brutality. We're gonna do it in the target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life mode. Woo! There we go. Yoink. There we go. All right, sweet. All the BM, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that seemed great. That seemed really, really good. And all I really saw there for in terms of like ramp payoff was that Avenger of Zendikar. My opponent probably does have more than just that, but I mean, I think the deck we have right now, the way it's set up, looks pretty strong. Maybe Manic Vandal's good actually. My opponent, I did see like a lot of artifacts out of my opponent, so this could be strong. But I don't know. I don't know. Is it better than anything else I already have? Probably not. It could be. No. Well, We'll just keep it the way it is. I think this is fine. They did play a couple of mana rocks. I just think that like, ooh, actually do so if we're on the draw, it might be correct here to just like discard to hand size and then reanimate like Shield Red or something. We're gonna keep. Yeah, we're just gonna discard to hand size and then on turn 3 like reanimate Iona or Shield Red or something. That seems pretty strong. Or we can just play Chart a Course like a civilized human being. Let's do that instead. Chart a Course, discard Iona, and then animate dead Iona. Name like blue, because I don't really care about green cards. Green cards suck anyway, right? Mox Pearl. So like the reason I'm not playing Corpse Dance is a lot better if you have like an Eldrazi, and like I'd rather just have like some sort of ramp or like I'd rather have some sort of reanimator payoff that's gonna like stay around, and then because like a lot of my cards don't do a lot if they're not in play for a couple turns. Like Iona, really good if you have like it in play. It's gonna stop your opponent from doing like everything. But if you are Thoughtseize. But if you like have an Eldrazi, like let's say like Emrakul Aeon's Torn, right? Because Corpse Dance is only reanimating one, and it's getting into play for a turn. You get to a swing with it. So if I'm doing it like if like my Corpse Dance equals 15 damage plus Annihilator 6, or like 12 damage plus Annihilator 4, then that's going to be a lot better than, let's say, if I here I like discarding Iona. We're gonna pass. And then we get to Thoughtseize our opponent and into Animate Dead. This is great. So yeah, so it's a lot better to have something that's going to be like a more permanent threat. Does that make sense, Hyogre fan? So yeah, so the Shallow Graves and Corpse Dances of the world want Eldrazi to reanimate, and then the way I'm playing, ooh wow, okay, Thran Dynamo is pretty good, but Thran Dynamo against like 4 lands or probably this. I don't know. It seems fine. Yeah, so here we go. So we're gonna get to Thoughtseize our opponent's win condition, and then and then just animate Dead Iona, and then turn off whatever spells they have along the way. Yep. Well, that's a good way to win a game, everybody. So they did take the pile with the Thran Dynamo. Okay, that's fine. All right, this is fine. This is fine. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and Doom Whisperer 2. Wow, yeah, we're just doing everything here, everybody. Thoughtseize our opponent. What you got? Tireless Tracker, Plow Under, Opposition. Yeah, no, no thanks. Opponent has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Okay. So they could just Plow Under me. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So I could like take. So I have 2 options here. What I could do is I could like take Opposition and then play Animate Dead on Iona and name like. I also could just take Animate Dead the Battle Sphere. If I Animate Dead Battle Sphere, then I can like get a bunch of creatures. But no. Yeah, take Opposition, name green seems strong. My opponent still has Battle Sphere, but then I have like. I have an Iona in play, so I don't really know how. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 2 turns off of Battle Sphering me. Huh. I don't know how much I actually care about the green cards though. That's the issue for me here. If I like just take Battle Sphere, and then I animate Dead Iona, right, and name blue, then my opponent Plow Unders me, and then I don't really care, right, because the rest of the hand does nothing. So I think I'm gonna take Battle Sphere and then play Iona name blue. Because Battle Sphere is like the only like real payoff here. Once Opposition's turned off. We're gonna name blue. Yeah, see, I think your play was definitely had merit, but like, see, like the I just didn't want to leave my opponent with a battle sphere in play because like battle sphere like I might force me to like trade my Iona away just to stop from dying, and that's not really what I'm in for at this point. So revealed cards, opponent still has Plow Under, Tireless Tracker, Thran Dynamo. So they might not want to play Plow Under this turn, and if they don't, I'm definitely going to collect your Brutality out of their hand. Probably dishing like Shield Red or something. I'm probably not going to cast Shield Red this game. But Iona does kill in 4 turns, so. I need to keep Iona in play. Here's probably going to be Dynamo, and then my opponent, if I have a land... Oh, okay. They need an untapped green source to be able to... Oh, there's... Yeah, so here's Tracker. So they're choosing not to play... not to play the Plow Under this turn. Which is interesting. They chose to play Breeding Pool before the Tireless Tracker. I'm not sure if they actually had to do that. But if they didn't, that was pretty bad. Because now I just get to Brutality. Oh, wow. Metamorph the Tireless Tracker. No. It's not going to be good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play Island. We're going to pay 2. I'm actually going to do the other way. I'm going to pay double black, just like bluff like I have a counterspell. We're going to escalate with 2 modes. We're going to kill Tireless Tracker and then get the... I don't really think I actually need the other mode because like having 2 extra damage doesn't actually like increase my clock at all. So we're gonna kill Tireless Tracker and we're gonna discard Shield Red because if we draw a land, we can Doom Whisper next turn anyway. So now we get to get the Plow Under. Yeah, see, this is great. See like now my opponent actually has nothing. Just has Stone Cold nothing. His opposition's turned off because of Iona, and Hierarch does nothing here except for like make the Charlotte's Agent have Exalted or whatever. So yeah, we're in really good shape. So the only like bad thing here that our opponent could have would be if they could get like Reclamation Sage. I'm gonna give them Wooded Foothills, and we're gonna leave Harmonize in exile. Okay. So there's the Hierarch. I know their hand is land plus the opposition they can't cast. And we're going to hope to draw a land here this turn for the Doom Whisperer. And I think we have to kill the Karn, because Karn getting the draw 3 is really, really bad for me. Actually, wait. No, yeah. Yeah, Karn getting draw 3 is bad. And I am going to pay the 2 life to be able to cast Doom Whisperer this turn, because I think Doom Whisperer is very, very good. Doom Whisperer is really fun in that it also enables... We're going to kill Karn. It's really funny here in that actually, like, if I had used the 3rd mode on Brutality, it actually would be lethal next turn. But that's alright. You have anything that can make this lethal as of next turn? We could, like, find Sneak Attack. I do need red for that, though, so... Okay, Garruk is not going to be able to kill either of my creatures. My opponent still has opposition stuck in their hand. I do like paying 2 life here to see what I can find. Shackles, sure. Shackles are great. Remain's probably not going to do it, but Shackles is definitely what we're in for sure. So we're going to put that on top and this in the graveyard. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to kill Garruk, and we're going to deal 6 to our opponent. Flavor of the Sky. And see, now we can just Vidalcan Shackles, stealing whatever we want. And we also can, if our opponent does not choose to attack here, we can also just like, we're actually 1 card away from delving everything away to dig through time. But that's we actually could just like just activate Doom Whisperer to put a last card in the graveyard for activating that. So yeah, we just win. Okay, sweet. Awesome. All right, so match 1, we got a win against a pretty sweet green-blue ramp opposition deck. Yeah, Iona did work there. Iona did a lot of work there. All right. I'm really happy to get to see Doom Whisperer get a chance to shine because I haven't really actually gotten to play him yet, and just paying that life to Surveil just felt so sweet, just so sweet. And here, this hand, we can like Demonic Tutor for a blue source. I mean, this hand seems fine. It's not the best hand I've ever seen, but it's not really like terrible. It's not the worst hand I've ever seen either. So we could like, all right. So we're gonna play Blood Crypt tapped and pass turn. What's our opponent got here? Why do I have a stop on their draw step? Oh, that was probably from my Vendilion click in the last round one of the last rounds I had a Vendilion click, and I was using that. So do we DT here? I think we just DT here. What do we want? That's a good question. I like having a blue source. So maybe we just get like Spire Bluff Canal or like just basic island. I don't mind Spire Bluff Canal, honestly. Spire Bluff Canal is not bad. I don't currently have any ways to like get stuff in my graveyard. So the Animate Dead is the Animate Dead is not particularly great right now because I have no ways to get stuff in my graveyard for one, and for two, I don't actually have any way of any actual big creatures to reanimate, even if I did. So here we just play the Canal, and we pass. And the next turn we're going to probably play a Glenelendra Archmage. Although if my opponent does play like a really sweet card, I might just want to clone it. We'll see. Collective Brutality. Ooh, Brutality's nice. I'd rather just play the Archmage here. I want to try to like get like value on this Brutality. And if this sticks around, it's going to do some work. Gitaxian Probe. Okay. So my opponent has a Probe. Maybe they're playing Storm. Gitaxian Probe is a pretty good Storm card. It's pretty hard for should be pretty hard for Storm to go off if with this Glenelendra Archmage in play, and my opponent kicks it. Okay, sweet. Going back to my hand for now. That's fine. I really would like to know what's going on over there. If I had like a blue source, it'd be easy, just Glenelendra plus activation, but I have 6 cards in their hand. I haven't done anything the whole game, so it might be just correct to Brutality my opponent. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. We're going to like Brutality, discarding Glenelendra, and then we're going to animate dead Glenelendra and hold the blue up. If I don't see anything my opponent's doing, we're going to escalate 2 modes. Target them. We're going to discard Glenelendra. Wow, yep, this definitely is Storm. Wow, look at that. All right. Dark Petition, Desperate Ritual, Mind's Desire, Brain Freeze. Whoo, baby. Okay. I mean, those are pretty good. I can counter most of them with Glenelendra Archmage. Maybe I just take like... I'd probably just take Mind's Desire here. Yeah, because I can't really effectively counter the Storm cards, so we're gonna take Mind's Brain Freeze. Take the Brain Freeze. Brain Freeze needs a lot of Storm. Yeah, I'll take the Brain Freeze though. And then it's going pretty well, Michael. I am facing looks like a Grixis sort of Storm deck, so this guy right here, Glenelendra Archmage, is going to be really, really strong. See, like, Petition's fine, but, like, I can just counter that with Glenn Ninja Archmage. So, like, what I wanted to do is take a card that I can't really effectively counter with Archmage, and that would be the Storm card. So, like, even if my opponent, like, goes, like, Storm card, Storm card, Storm card, or, like spell, 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 Storm card, you know, it basically copies it for every spell, so I can't actually counter all the Storm copies with a Glenelendra. But what I want to do is take one of the Storm cards with my discard spell so that my opponent can't just... Yeah, my opponent's trying to ramp out something here that's fine. LED is whatever. Whatever payoff my opponent has, it's probably going to be Mind's Desire here. That's fine. Mind's Desire is not going to be that great for only 3. It's very likely this will just brick. So let's see what my opponent has. Exile Island, it's a brick. Electromancer is a brick. And Island. See, look at that. All that payoff for just a Goblin Electromancer. Great. That's totally fine. Slay. What is Slay the Spire? Michael, what is Slay the Spire? I'm gonna metamorph my Elendra. Oh, we're gonna, yeah. Just have double activation up at all times. Yeah, get wrecked, Storm opponent. It sounds like a game. What's it about? See, now we just have, like, double Glen Elendra against a Storm deck. I don't think he can actually win. Yeah, get out of here. Look at that. Look at that nonsense. Just stops it dead. So good. Remand? Yeah, okay. Sweet. Yeah, onboard negates that fly. This is so fantastic. Yeah, I'm not sure that, like, a Storm deck can actually beat multiple copies of Glen Elendra. I don't think it's actually possible. Here we're gonna just dig through time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5, 6, 7, and then, like, exile, like, Animate Dead or something. Okay, so we want Doom Whisper and we want Duress. Do. Strategy game. 3 different classes you can choose from. Each card has energy you need to play it. Okay, cool. So we're gonna Duress our opponent, see what they got going on. Vampiric Tutor, yeah, get out of here. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, all right, yeah. Our deck seems very, very well positioned against Storm. Just very, very well. Okay. So we got Duress, Inquisition, and Thoughtseize, and Collective Brutality. Being block and cards that deal damage. Cool. Sounds pretty fun. Let's see. Manic Vandal might be good against Storm. Let's see. I'm not really seeing, like, a lot, like too many decent things in my sideboard. I think, like, the way I have it set up right now is just very good. If I play, like Iona named Blue, my opponent, and I think all the Storm Moon conditions are turned off at that point. But yeah, I think the way my deck set up is just, I don't think I can actually lose to Storm. If I lose to Storm, then like there's something very wrong going on. Oh wow, look at this. You can just, like, turn to Emrakul. Just reanimate Emrakul. We'll keep this. Who wants to reanimate Emrakul on turn 2? Anybody? Just turn 1, discard to hand size, turn 2, swamp, reanimate Emrakul. What do you think? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. This will do, everybody. This will do. And let's do it. Swamp. This might not be the correct play, but it's the most fun play, so we're going to do that. 13, 13, protection for instance, flying trample. Okay, yeah. So you have 2 turns, opponent. You have 2 turns to win the game. Can I just get like one? Can I get like one discard spell here? Scalding Tarn. Okay, we're gonna tap Watery Grave, attack for 13. My opponent has to win this turn or they're dead. We go to 5. Yep. All right. What you got, opponent? Black Lotus. Okay. I mean, Black Lotus might be a way to win with the Lava Claw reaches, as funny as that is. Dark Petition. You don't have the... My opponent actually doesn't actually get the extra mana because they don't have Spell Mastery. So it's just like 5 mana tutor. What they should have done is like had like Lotus plus Lion's Eye Diamond and like Lava Claw reaches me to death. That would have been really funny. They would have needed like 3 mana to activate plus like another 5. So yeah, they would have needed both Lotus and Lion's Eye Diamond for that. Seems really good, I know, right? So they could win if they have like Diabolic Edict targeting me, but even then I still can like, I'm still not like out of the game. I still have like Demonic Tutor for something, I don't know. Probably Demonic Tutor for like Duress or something. I'm probably gonna do that here anyway, honestly. Probe down to 3 life. Okay there, buddy. I mean, I don't think you can actually build up enough Storm to kill me right now. Yeah, we just win. Okay, sweet. Turn 2 Emrakul versus Storm. All right, cool. We're on to match number 3 already. Yeah, everybody seems to like really undervalue the 1 mana discard spells. I think they're really good. People tend to undervalue like really like cheap cards in Cube in general, because like most of the expensive ones are like really good. So having your like really good cheap cards just makes your deck that much better. We'll keep. We have Duress into kill the board. So white could either be like blue-white control or like some sort of aggressive deck. So we're gonna find out what my opponent's doing. And it's blue-white control. Okay, Coalition Relic, Soulfire Grandmaster Ponder. Yeah, Coalition Relic is very good. We will be taking that. Ponder, 2 lands, Titan, Soulfire. Okay. Yeah, because Coalition Relic like lets you cast like 6 shops on turn 4 pretty consistently. And I do not want my opponent doing that. All right, that guy's fine. Here, I think we just go all in on the. Could go all in on the pack rat plan here, or we could just wait till next turn and deluge the board away. If we do the deluge plan, we'll probably just chart a course this turn. But my opponent has like a hand of like Plains, Ponder, Sun Titan, and like 1 rando. So I don't know they're drawing a creature next turn. I would rather play Toxic Deluge next turn if I knew they were drawing a creature. I think I'm going to go with Pack Rat, because Pack Rat has a very high upside. And I can also, like, later, I can adjust Deluge based on, like, how big my Pack Rats are to, like, leave Pack Rats alive through it. We're going to take 2. One's going to Ponder here, probably. There it is. Okay. Open up this game log, see if they're going to shuffle. Will you be shuffling? Chose not to shuffle. Okay, sweet. And Soul Ring. Wow. Well, that's a next turn Sun Titan, I guess. Monastery Mentor. All right. Okay. So my opponent has a Sun Titan next turn. I'm probably going to reanimate the Coalition Relic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan to just deluge the whole board away next turn. So in that vein, I'm going to chart a course right now. Wait, no. We're going to chart a course right now. So we'll bin Iona. I'm not really planning on hard casting that anytime soon. So we're going to pass turn. Opponent's probably going to cast Sun Titan here. 1, going to, or just Council's Judgment on my pack rat. Okay. Sure. Okay, it's gone. I'll take 5, I guess. If I can, like, reanimate the Iona, or just get her into play somehow, and name, like... Yeah, I think I like Glenalendra. Let's just force my opponent to play the Sun Titan into the Deluge here. Okay. Yeah, we're going to force my opponent to play Sun Titan into the Deluge, and then that should... Yeah, here it is. There's the Titan. Okay. My opponent probably does not want to trade Mentor or Soulfire for like 1/2 of the Glenalendra. Or maybe they do. I'll just take it, because if I leave it the way it is, then I'll be able to leave the Glenalendra in play. Ooh, Necromancy. Sweet. Alright, okay, so we're gonna Inquisition, see what you got going on. Land, okay, that's fine. Going to attack for 2. And Deluge paying 6. This is gonna be... It's gonna hurt. 1, 2, 6, 5, 6. Get out of here. Sure. And then we're gonna probably Iona naming like white or something. I should have played the canal there, but that's fine. That's probably fine. Didn't come back to punish me. That's totally great. So we're going to Necromancy. Get Iona back into play. We're going to name white. I also could get like Sun Titan. Sun Titan would be fine too, but I think Iona. Yeah, Iona just locks my opponent out. Okay, so it was like blue-white tempo probably. That's what my opponent's playing here. So this is going to be another matchup where Vidalcan Shackles is very good. We'll take out Venser again, I guess, maybe. Maybe Venser. I think all the other cards seem good. I also could see taking out Pack Rat in this matchup. Yeah, maybe Pack Rat isn't what I want to be doing in this matchup. Go with that. I also probably should have brought in the Cast Down, but we'll see if I need that for Game 3, if there is a Game 3. All right, James Fitz. Okay, this hand seems okay. We got Toxic Deluge again. This card really is like that good. It's quite excellent against like almost everything. Just -1 mana on your on your board wipes for the cost of some life is worth it almost every time. Play a Canal here. Hoping to draw into some cards to discard, to Compulsive, to reanimate with Animate Dead. And Duress is really good. Start off with that. Sword of Body and Mind, Mystic Confluence, Coalition, Relic. Whew, okay, I mean, all these are defensible picks. I really can't deal with the sword. I think I'll take that. Although I would love to take the Coalition Relic so my opponent can't just play it here. Upside of the sword is just very, very high. And here we're going to go ahead and Compulsive myself. 3 swamps. Wow, that's garbage. Okay. Drawing 3 swamps. Yeah, I think sword is like really, really strong. Although I don't mind being like milled for 10 because I could just hit something to reanimate with Animate Dead, but like, yeah, my opponent probably has Sun Titan? Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, well done, opponent. Top deck Sun Titan to reanimate the sword. Okay. That's a little bit annoying. I have no way to deal with that except for deluging it away. I think I'd rather just like let it hit me and try to find something to reanimate. But then again, my opponent also has Mystic Confluence in hand, and Mystic Confluence is going to make Toxic Deluge very, very bad. So maybe I just like play the sneak attack and then hope to draw some creatures to sneak attack into play. It's probably my best play here. I mean, Toxic Deluging the Sun Titan feels so bad. It's like take 6 damage for that. Yeah, man. I don't think I can let it hit me like that. That's got to be too strong, right? Yeah, we'll just have to pay 6 and hate life for a little bit. Okay. It'd have to be 8 next turn, and then like my opponent just probably has the counterspell anyway, like because they do have Mystic Confluence. So here they're probably gonna hold up like Resto plus Mystic Confluence. I'm gonna have to play something that they have to counter, so they can't just like Resto me. So I'm gonna play Sneak Attack, and then my opponent hopefully will counter it because Sneak Attack is just too good. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we're gonna play Sneak Attack here. Actually, undo. We're gonna play it such that we can like leave a red open, so my opponent thinks I can like use it. My opponent is actually obliged to counter this here, despite the fact that I literally have nothing. Yep, there we go. Okay, this is great. Can't do it, so that'll get countered, and then I guess we'll just go ahead and swamp. I could just animate dead on this Sun Titan. And given that I don't have any other plays, I think that's probably the one I'm going to have to go with. We're going to animate dead Sun Titan. And we're going to get back our swamp. Wow, really? Did you draw Force of Will? Oh, Mana Tithe? Ouch! Ouch! Oh, wow. That hurts. That really hurts. Mana Tithe. Yeah, no one ever sees that one coming. Mana Tithe. Okay. You got me there, buddy. You got me there. Yeah, we're just going to lose to this sword. Okay. I mean, I tried. Yeah, Resto's going to come in, equip the sword. I'm going to get hit for like 10. Yeah. I'm not like just dead, but I think I'm pretty dead here. I almost definitely do want the cast down for this matchup. It kills all of my opponent's like main threats that I want to deal with. I'm also going to bring in the Manic Vandal to deal with the sword and the Coalition Relic. So what do we got? Put Emrakul last, I guess. I don't know. There we go. All right, I'm gonna need to draw a. I don't think there's anything I can draw that wins me the game here. And we get reanimate. Okay, what can I reanimate? I can reanimate Doom Whisperer, but that doesn't get me out of this hole, right? I can reanimate Metamorph. I can reanimate Iona, kills me. Emrakul kills me. I guess Doom Whisperer is the only one that I can get that is actually good that doesn't kill me on the spot. My opponent can just move the sword and then I go to like 1 or whatever. Well, I mean, I'm not technically dead, so I am not technically dead, even though I'm pretty much dead for all intents and purposes. Now my question is the. Oh yeah, we actually are just. I'm going to kill myself with the Doom Whisperer in order to rid my opponent of the satisfaction of killing me. Yeah, I couldn't make an Emmy there because I would just lose. Because reanimate costs a lot of life. So yeah, we're bringing in. I'm gonna bring in like the grindy cards. So we're gonna bring in Bone Shredder. We're gonna bring in Cast Down. We take out like Inquisition. It probably isn't, or actually probably Duress isn't as good in this matchup. Inquisition should still be good. Take out like Venser, I guess. I just want to kill all my opponent's stuff. I actually also want the Manic Vandal too. So what do I take out for Manic Vandal? You like Dig Through Time? Dig Through Time is really good. Dig Through Time is quite good. Emrakul. You cut out Inquisition for that. Oh, no, it's too good. Inquisition's too good. Just don't put like Bone Shredder. I don't know. Bone Shredder's not that great. Yeah, we'll leave it the way it is. Okay, we're gonna submit this. Having the way to kill the powerful artifacts my opponent has, I really do want. I would like to play first. And this hand is really bad because it has no early interaction at all. This hand is also really bad because it has nothing. So we got to go to 5. We got to keep this and hope to draw into, like, literally anything to reanimate. Yeah, this is bad. This is very, very bad. I draw like a Emrakul here, that'd be good, but yeah, we're gonna try to draw into something good here. Wow, okay, well, yeah, we're totally screwed. If we don't draw into like more card draw, we're gonna be in a bad place. We can hold up Remand, which is nice. Oh, Thoughtseize is good. Let's just tap this for black and cast Thoughtseize. What do you got going on there, opponent? I'm gonna Mana Leak my Thoughtseize. Wow, okay. Do I want to Remand the Mana Leak? I probably do, actually. I'm gonna Remand the Thoughtseize. Remand my thought. I'm gonna remand my own Thoughtseize here. Counters the Mana Leak. Okay, that's fine. This way Remand actually like counters a spell. I save my Thoughtseize and yeah, this is good. Okay. Necromancy. Alright. So what we're gonna do is we're going to Thoughtseize a big creature out of my opponent's hand, and then we're gonna Necromancy it. And that's how we're gonna win. Or reanimate it. Do you really have another counterspell? Boy! Would you stop countering my stuff? Okay, we're gonna leave Vandal in hand to deal with like a sword or something. There's a lot of good artifacts my opponent has that I want to be able to kill. Like that one. Okay. That should be very good. Collective Brutality. Okay. We're just gonna go with Manic Vandal here. So 1, 2, 3. Actual factual counterspell, yep. Do you seriously have another counterspell? Bruh, would you stop? Stop countering all my stuff. Okay. At least my opponent can't just actually, like, tap out for, like, some 6 mana nonsense here. The Thoughtseize was really important to have resolved there, but... yeah, too many counterspells. Mana Lake, counterspell, Remand. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. Given that I had to mulligan to 5, like, the amount of interaction my opponent's had has been, like, off the charts. I wonder what else they have in hand right now. Okay. What do we got? Watery Grave. Okay. So I'm going to just try again to kill this stupid Coalition Relic. Can you let this resolve this time, please? I'm going to probably like Brutality my opponent just to see if they have any more instants and sorceries in hand. Okay. Nope. Actually, I probably did want to play life there, but oh well. We'll save Brutality for hitting like a creature. My opponent does have like Monastery Mentor and the what else is that other card? Soulfire Grandmaster that I could hit potentially with it. So those are both good cards to kill. One, two, three, four, five. Angel of Invention. Yep. Brutalitying the Angel of Invention is good because I can Brutality it and then reanimate it. That's great. seems way better, I think, right? That seems way better. Yeah, brutality the angel, and then we're gonna reanimate it for ourselves, and then probably gonna necromancy it later for ourselves as well. I think I do want to do the 2 modes. We're gonna do escalate for 2 modes. So we're gonna kill a creature. We're gonna make it reveal a hand. So reveal a hand, kill creature. And 1, 2. Kill that. Disallow council's judgment. Wow. Oh my lord. Disallow, disenchant council's judgment. Okay. I mean, those are good. Those are really good. I'll take council's judgment so my opponent can't actually deal with what I've got here. We're gonna reanimate. So if I know my opponent has the disenchant, I can't actually play necromancy because they'll just kill it. So we're gonna reanimate Angel of Invention, and I would like to make 2 servos. Yeah, I know that was definitely like a really tough call. But I think the correct pick is to take the council's judgment because I can basically just play around the disallow, and disenchant is probably gonna hit necromancy at some point. But like hopefully I can just like have this hit Angel of Invention, and then if I want to play a land there, I know their hand is disallow disenchant, so I'm not gonna play like any creatures into that. We're gonna hold on to this swamp. My opponent has nothing they can actually play except for like disenchanting like a servo, and that seems terrible. So they need like 3 more turns before they can actually activate Shelldock Isle. Yeah, they're gonna disenchant a servo. This is great. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably gonna double block this. Yep. Attack for coming in for 5 here, and I'm just not gonna let my opponent use the disallow on anything that's relevant. So Soul Ring, disallow is the last card in hand. I do have 5 power in play. We're gonna demonic tutor for something, and my opponent's probably gonna counter it. DT. Disallow. Woo! Okay, so they got the counter spell out of the hand. So now I can swing in with impunity. This is great. My opponent needs 1 more card to use the Shelldock Isle here. Glenalendra. Great. This is excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have double negate backup. I think we got this, guys. I think we got it. I think we got it. Reanimate my opponent's Angel of Invention. I think we're going to get there. Yeah. Woohoo! All right. There we go. 3-0 with blue-black Reanimator. That was awesome, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate all the comments and everything else. It means a lot to me for you guys to be here. Anyway, I might do another draft later tonight. That remains to be seen, but if I do, I will let you guys know. All right, anyway, until next time, this is Lord Alvon, and I'm signing off.